Okay, I'm just going to talk through how we at Bishop Landaf have used Thinglink resources to help our students complete GCSE numeracy questions at home independently. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you a challenge that I set recently, and the whole reason why I set this challenge was to put you in the process of what some of our students might feel when they look at a GCSE question and they've got absolutely no idea how to do it. So feel free to pause the video. I know Steve McCarthy, you will particularly enjoy this, so that's why it's in here. But by all means, skip straight on if you just want to get home. Okay, so what that QR code will link to is something called a Thinglink, and Thinglinks look something like this. They come up with little sort of coloured dots, and I've coloured those in a particular reason. I coloured the green ones for ones I think you should know, such as the saddle and the tyre and the chain and the pedal, etc. And the ones that I think require a little bit more specialist knowledge, I've coloured yellow, and ones that I think are pretty hard things to know, that only hardcore suckers probably know, are things that are red. And that way, you can sort of click those and just see how you're doing as you're going along. I think if you scan the QR code and went straight to what the answers are, I think that's going to take a lot of motivation out of the question. You can just see the answer straight away and think, oh, okay, right, I can't be bothered to carry on with this question. Whereas by using the Thinglink that looks like that, you're making reasoned decisions to click and find out the answers. So I think it's quite a nice way of doing it, and it's certainly something that has started to work with our Year 10s. In terms of using it in mathematics, there's a question, it will have a QR code and it will scan to something that looks like that. These stars are key bits of information our students are expected to know. The numbers 1 to 6 are steps that our students need to go through, and then also provided to our students is a full solution that you can actually look at that's handwritten by myself. The idea behind this was that no one likes to start a question and get really, really far into it and think, hang on, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. And just having that reassuring sense of just that I am doing the right steps. And by having them come up through the Thinglink rather than saying, here's the answer, our students are able to carry on and try and work more independently. It's done very, very easy by scanning the QR code. Here are a couple of videos just to show how they are used. You can use a smartphone or an iPad or a tablet or whatever, as long as you have a built-in QR reader. And when you scan it, it will scan to a question like the one on the right and now also the one on the left. And it will come up with the numbers. You literally just touch the number and it will show you, or it will tell you some information that you need to do to start answering this question successfully. So I'll leave this play for a second just so you can see the sort of things that show up. And there on the right you can see there's actually a full solution there. And although it may look really small to you where you are now, trust me, when you've got a phone in your hand or you've got a tablet next to you, you can see it very, very, very clearly. Feedback from the students who have trialled using this already have said, I found the QR reader resource incredibly helpful when attempting past paper questions. If I needed help, I could get a hint by scanning my phone over the QR code. This meant the answer wasn't given to us straight away. If I was still stuck, I could see a written solution. This is helpful because instead of just saying, no, I can't do it, there was help there ready if we needed it. The recommendations I'd tell you to do before trying to implement using Thinglink resources. I'd recommend that you model what you want your students to do in class first. Make sure that you've actually shown, look, these are my expectations, this is what you need to do. So rather than just send them home saying, look, get on with it, just show them how you want this to be done first. You will need to emphasise that copying out the answer is not the way forward and should be only used as a way of checking answers. If the answer is not understood, students should be seeking help. You could perhaps cover these as starters, and we will be providing these to our Year 10s to complete over the summer holidays to keep skills on the boil. Issues that I've foreseen already, going back to the idea that we're going to give it over the summer holidays, we will have some students that will struggle to access the internet over the summer holidays. So as a result, we're actually going to give them out 2 weeks before the holidays start. Therefore, any students who cannot access content at home or on holiday have the chance to utilise school resources before we break up. QR code scanners, people may not have these apps already on their phone. They'll need to download them, and I'd recommend getting an app called the Enigma app. It's very, very good, very, very quick at scanning QR codes. But there's loads of different ones out in the market. And then that comes to our next issue, that what if we don't have a smartphone? Well, you can also get them through something called Padlet Walls, which are those are the following links. So by all means, pause the video and get a copy of those down, or take a photo or something of the screen now. But I'm sure Cam will send these out in an email to you all anyway. These Padlet Walls look something like this. You click on the question that you want help with. So for instance, if I clicked on this question here, and it looks like that, Now you can see there's no numbers there. All I need to do is click on View Original, and if I click on View Original, it will then come up like that with the numbers. I hope this has been useful. I hope it's of some use to you in your school as well. It's taken a lot of time to put together, but I really do think our students are going to have a really, really good deal by using these resources over the summer holidays, and hopefully it will keep them doing some work over that time when they could sort of slack off. And although a holiday is obviously really, really important, just a little bit of numeracy throughout those holidays can really keep those skills on the boil. Thank you very much.